everybody, Karyn Bryant here with the champ, Gegard Mousasi, Bellator middleweight champion, who will be facing Austin Vanderford at Bellator 275. Listen, champ, that's next Saturday. As we're speaking right now, there's a Bellator show about to kick off over on the East Coast here. But how ready are you to get back in action? Because what, last fight was August?
Yeah, August, I believe, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I fought 2 times last 2 years, so I'm happy to be back so early in the year. And then it looks like I'm gonna fight soon again, and then the end of the year maybe. So 3 fights maybe this year. So I'm looking forward to that.
Very nice, very nice. Well, okay, so the last time we did see you was against John Salter, and you got the finish in the 3rd round. What did you take away from that performance? How did you feel about how you did in that fight?
The fight went the way I expected. I could have done more in the 1st round, but but other than that, I knew he would get tired. I would get on top, and I would give it to him. Oh shit! Earthquake. No.
Yeah, I mean, well, that is your famous. Not that you're not that you're not famous for a lot of things, but ground and pound, would you say, is basically your best weapons, really?
Well, I'm very strong on the top, so so yeah, if I'm on top, I can do a lot of damage. I feel like my ground and pound is pretty good, and control is pretty good. And it just if I really want to go for the finish or not, that's some fights I'm more happy just to hold him there, and then some fights I'm like, okay, let's go for the finish.
Right. Well, so what's the difference maker in that for you? Then are there like, is it dependent on the opponent? Like some people you just kind of want to beat up more?
No. I think I talked to Scott, and he said, well, you're getting paid a lot, so you better come and finish some guys. And so that's my goal from now. It's Salta. I felt like, okay, we go for the finish. And the same with the Vanderford. I'm going to just go for the finish and give an exciting fight. I think that's more important than just winning, With Machida and Douglas Lima, I won, but I could have gone also for the finish. But you take more risk, But I feel like I owe that to the promotion and the fans. So I got nothing to lose. I'm coming to go for the finish. I think that's gonna set up for a good fight.
Oh, I think so as well. And I mean, yes, fans do like finishes, and yes, that is more exciting. But I don't think anybody would ever say that you weren't exciting, even if it goes to a decision.
Well, I had some boring fights, and it's not like all action packed. But sometimes it happens. You have an opponent in front of you, and they don't want to go lose.
Right. What was it Sergey or
cooperate?
Right. There was one that I was like, okay, maybe it wasn't my favorite Gegard fight. There was one few fights ago where I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm sleepy, but no more of that. I'm better than ever. I know I always say I feel good and blah blah blah.
Right.
But my friend Ricardo, who I train with, he said, "You're never been stronger." So Vanderford can have something special. Friday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is interesting because you're the veteran of so many fights, and even Austin had something to say about, like, Austin's not going to show up with something that you've never seen before, and he fully admits that. But he does also know and recognize that a fight with you, and if he is able to beat you, what a huge feather in the cap that is. So.
Yeah, of course.
He's fired up to fight you. How do you feel about fighting him?
Yeah, well, of course he's hungry. He has he wants to prove himself. He's fighting for the belt, so of course he's hungry, and of course I'm expecting him to come ready. He might be even better than his previous fights, especially because it's a lot is on the line for him. So for me, I was running on 6-cylinder, but now I'm a V12, and that's what he's gonna know. So there's a huge difference in this fight. And I think with the Salter fight also. From now on, I think mentally and physically, I'm a lot stronger.
What
Spinach, bitches. Yeah.
what did you change? Why are you stronger now? I mean,
God gave me some knowledge, and we're gonna do. Yeah. You see?
what does that even mean?
I don't know. But God is helping me from now on.
Okay, well that's good. I mean, it is funny to think, or not funny, but you are a veteran of so many fights, but you're not that old yet. I mean, you are still in your prime. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, like I said, I haven't missed a beat. I feel I'm still fast. I'm still stronger. I feel I'm better than ever.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I think Vanderford is facing the best Mousasi. So if he beats me, I'm not gonna have any excuses. I'm not injured. I'm fully. Everything is going well. Of course, we have to see about the weight cut. But other than that, if he wins, fair game to him.
Yep. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. Well, he does say, that he is, more grappling based, and yes, Salter was kind of like that too. But he does believe he has, various advantages that maybe John didn't have, and Austin is undefeated. There is something that,
Yeah.
about that mentality of being undefeated. What do you make of that? Because when you've never lost, you have that invincibility, and he could go in there with a lot of great confidence for good reason.
Yeah, but when you're getting tired, and the thing is, he relies too much on the wrestling and keeping you down. Those are the two things he does very bad, the best. So if I take one of that away, the takedown, he's already in trouble. If he takes me down and I get up, he's in trouble, because those are his best weapons. So with me, it's a mental thing. If I go there and I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable, I lay down on my back, I can, I give the fight away, and there's no switching off. Like, it's not like half of the fight I'm gonna say, no, oh, wake up, and now I'm a different fighter. No, I fight the whole fight the same way.
Okay.
Now, from the beginning, I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm gonna go for the finish, and I'm coming to bring the fight to him. He's not gonna bring the fight to me. So I think that's gonna be a different fight.
Nice. Well, that's a good approach too, right? Because at any rate, to dethrone the champion, he's gonna have to stick it to you, right? So he's gonna have to come forward. So if you kind of meet his aggression with your own aggression, then yeah, that's
well, he's a tough guy. He's a good wrestler, good ground and pound, but there's always a chance that he can finish me, but the chances are not that much. Stand up, I'm better. Ground and pound, I can defend myself pretty well. And I've never been in a fight that I thought, oh my God, I got beat the shit out of myself.
Right.
So and nothing. Yeah, I'm not worried, but of course it's a fight. But I'm very confident that I get the job done, and impressively.
Yeah. Well, and it makes sense too, right? Because you have fought, and like I said, he even admitted it. You have fought so many different kinds of people, and you really have kind of seen everything. And I joke with you sometimes saying you've probably forgotten more than a lot of people have even learned at this point. But there is that whole thing of it starts on the feet, and like you said, if he can't get you down, who have you been? I mean, you're always in Holland, right? But have you been working on specific things on the feet? Are there different advances and different things that you want to improve yourself on the feet?
Yeah, well, I train with Joey for wrestling. He shoots also very low, because Vanderford shoots very low.
Okay.
And my friend Ricardo is 250 pounds. He couldn't hold me down. I get up every round, a couple times. So and then so with those, the way I trained, I felt like normally I would get up once again when my friend is on top of me. Now I was getting up like multiple times every round, and then 5 rounds. So I'm very confident wherever the fight goes, I will get up and give it to him.
Nice. Speaking of giving it to him, though, how much attention do you pay to Austin and Paige, the stuff that they do on Instagram and stuff like that? Because they are pretty fun. Like he's a fun guy. I met him up at one of Chael's shows, one of the Submission Undergrounds. Yeah, he's got a nice personality. Like he's a good dude. Like they're fun.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of their pages. Well, I went 2 times on his Instagram to check out what he was doing, but 2 times I've seen his Instagram, but I haven't really seen much,
Well, I haven't looked for either. The rest of there's supposedly there may be a tape of those 2 out too, but I'm like, I don't need to see that.
I have seen pictures. I think once you put it on the internet, it goes around, and I've seen pictures.
I didn't look. I specifically was like, you know what? I don't need to see that.
Yeah, it's up to them. I don't care.
Yeah. No, I think it is kind of fun. So you do say though that you would like to fight, maybe 3 times this year. So have they already said who potentially would be next after Austin?
No, not really. But I heard Scott say Yo Romero, so that's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And then who's next? Yeah, I don't know. Tokov, but other than that, I don't know who else is there.
Mm-hmm.
And then light heavyweight eventually. But I think that's my feeling. That's what my manager thinks. End of the year, So it's not. They haven't said anything to me, but eventually light heavyweight is gonna come.
Right. So you'll move up to light heavyweight, you're saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, of course. But I don't know when. End of the year. I think I don't know when the schedule is. They're gonna fight April. I hope to fight middle of the year. So, and then eventually end of the year.
Nice. Well, I remember we were talking about that before when you were still in the UFC, even, and we were looking for fights for you. And there was that whole great option of knowing that, you can always go back up to 205 if you want to. Does that change your game much when you fight at a different? I know some things obviously change a little bit, but do you feel? A lot of people obviously they get older and they stop cutting weight, and so they fight at the heavier class. But like, which one do you feel better in?
Yeah, but we saw Machida going up again at 205 against Ryan Bader, and Ryan Bader was just too big for him.
Yeah, it
was more physical, just too heavy, too strong. So it's not like you jump up 20 pounds, and it's a different weight class. You need the time for it, and you have to take your time for that. So it's not going to be easy, but it's not my weight class. But we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah. Would you go for 2 titles at the same time?
I don't know. I'm not going to give up my middleweight belts. But who knows? If they say give up your belt, go light heavyweight, I'll do that. No problem.
Well, you can fight to be a 2-division champion, that's what I'm suggesting. I'm saying you keep the middleweight title and you fight for the light heavyweight title as well. And then
But the problem is with light heavyweight, like I said, if I go there, every guy is bigger than me and stronger than me. You know what I mean? So every time I have to give the advantage away. It's you can do it for 1 fight, but if you do it long enough, you're gonna lose. So, but I'm open to light heavyweight, and I have no problem going there. But first this guy, and then me see. And then Anderson Silva with boxing, but I don't know. I asked for it, but didn't hear anything from it. So,
really?
But I think if I go middleweight and I win the light heavyweight, and then I can say, hey, dude, let's do some boxing. I don't know. I want to do something different. It's. I want to test myself in boxing. They're not gonna give me a top name, you know what I mean? They're not gonna give me Logan Paul or Jake Paul, or maybe. But Anderson Silva, it's a fight that's, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
That
would be cool. So you actually already asked for that?
Yeah, I asked my manager to go after it, but somehow it didn't work out.
Okay. Yeah. But that is interesting, because I am curious. What do you do for yourself for setting goals? I mean, your record, you've only lost 7 times, 6 times, or something like that. Insane. So
yeah, I don't know. I want to fight this year 3 times. and then after that, I watch. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do.
See what else. And how many fights are left on your contract though?
6.
Oh. Okay. All right, because I was just gonna say, like, so you'll be still fighting for a while. It's not like we're gonna be saying goodbye to you anytime soon.
No. Whatever I do, make a decision, I'm gonna talk with Scott first.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna try to apply. I say, is that correct? To my contract and do my fights.
Nice.
Yeah.
It is a question that a lot of people ask when somebody leaves the UFC too. How do you feel about it? And how much would that have mattered to win a UFC belt? Because you do capture belts everywhere you go. No matter where you are, people still rank you in one of the top 5 middleweights in the world. Does it bother you that you never got to fight for the UFC title?
I would have loved to fight Israel Adesanya. Yeah. Who wouldn't want to fight him? Because he's on top now. So I would have loved to fight him. I feel like my matchup is good, style-wise. Mm-hmm. But, that's another fight that's going to happen. So it's even bringing it up, it's useless. So, but I would have loved to fight that for the belts against Israel.
It's not useless because you're going to have all these people in the comment section going, oh my God, like that would have been amazing. I would have loved to see you in Israel fight. That would have been so good.
Yeah, I think so too. But, he's good. He's good. So, but we just have to wait and see. But it's not in the cards anymore, to be honest, So I'm not looking, I don't know. It just that no, I don't know.
I think it matters more to fight fans in a way than maybe it even matters to you, because I think literally it just is. We kind of would have liked to see it, right? And there was a lot of matchups that would have been great for you to get in the UFC. I still think would have been really fun to see and watch. And I think that's kind of it, is that people want to see the greats fight each other, really.
Of course. As an athlete, you want to have accomplishment where you can be proud of. I think Alistair is now fighting in glory, but the guy, he still wants to collect belts. Mm-hmm. I think for me, it's not any different. I don't know. Sometimes even like I'm taking it fight by fight. I don't know. Belts. We see how it goes. I don't know. I mean, it's not. It's nice. It's nice to fight and have all those belts that you want. But on the other hand, I don't care that much.
Yeah.
So it's important, but also not important.
No, well, you are the champ. You are respected. I mean, that's the whole thing. Is, I guess, with the record of yours, with what you've already accomplished, it's not like you need a title to prove that you're a badass. Everybody knows it.
Thank you, Karyn. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. But so what are you most proud of then in terms of your fight career?
I think the title fights that got me up a little bit higher. My longevity, I think. Mm-hmm. I think that's people can say whatever they want to say, but they cannot deny. I'm fighting from age of 20 till now. I'm fighting. I was always in the top 10. I'm still fighting at top 10. You see a lot of guys come up very fast, but they win the belt maybe, and then one or two defense, and then they lose all the time. You know what I mean? But I've been on the top for a long time. So I think my longevity is the most that I'm proud of.
And to what do you attribute that? How do you think you've been able to be so good, so long, so consistently?
Well, after losses, I always improved. And then when I have a fight, I just train. After sometimes I don't feel like fighting, but, it's a job. You do it anyway. And then I had bad results, I believe. Yeah. But I've experienced for myself being professional, having luck a little bit with the body, with injuries. Yeah. And always wanting to fight. always wanting to fight to get paid.
I was just gonna say, you have to get paid. You got to take care of everybody. You can't stop.
I know. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know if I would have got paid like some of the fighters. Maybe I wouldn't have fought now. But
Yeah.
it's a job. I do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you do it well, and you look, even though yes, you do sometimes look bored on your way to the ring, or you don't always look the most excited to be there. You can tell when you're in there. You can tell you like what you're doing.
I don't like it, to be honest. I like it and I don't like it. Like now, I was too heavy this week. I was way too heavy,
Yeah.
and now I was stressing about weight, and then I have to go there. I have to make weight,
Yeah.
but and then you have to fight. Who likes to fight? Nobody likes to fight. Only crazy people like to fight.
Yeah.
And then so there's nothing I enjoy. Going early to bed, eating healthy,
Yeah.
training with sweaty guys. You get staph infections because it's dirty. I mean, people are fucking nuts. So yeah, I can miss all of that. But the results, it makes it all good again.
Yeah.
If you have to win, then you want to do it all over again.
True.
Because in the cage, you don't think about money. You don't think about anything. All you care about is the win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many fighters have always done it, but especially now you see people jumping from one camp to another, or not even fully leaving, but definitely going to dabble. You see right now, Darren Till went over to train with Gus and Kamzat and those guys, right? So I would imagine that people have called you and asked, like, hey, Gegard, can I come train with you? Do people do that? Or have you asked to, like, because you obviously have a great team that's done great things for you, but it is important to get different looks sometimes.
Well, Rainier is double champ at one. He's training with us.
Uh-huh.
My friend Gorkan Costello. I think we have a good team. They went also to Sweden. They trained with Gustafsson, with Hamzat. They bring those experience back. For me, I don't go anywhere because they also went to Miami at the American Top Team.
Yeah.
They learn their stuff. They come back. But they always said we have a great team. They have gone there. They trained there. They said we don't lack of anything. So it gives confidence that we're doing something right. And but for me at this stage to go, it's injury, new guys. For me, they're still young. They're upcoming, or for me, I'm not upcoming anymore. So for me to go train different places only can get me injured. So I'm trying to be more smarter and train healthy. With one injury can end my career because I'm 36. Come back at 37, 38. And I'm not gonna be the same.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I like I said, I would imagine people would be calling you to ask if they could come train with you. You know what I mean?
No, only from Holland. Like guys come from whoever wants to do MMA. A lot of guys come train with us, but not from different countries.
Right. So outside of the fight stuff, what are you doing for fun these days? Are you still just sitting around? I mean, I don't, it's still kind of pandemic-y. I don't know how bad it is for you guys over
fun.
there. Like, can you go out as like normal over there, or are you still?
Now it's open again, but not much fun lately. It's training. Not so much. I don't know.
No. What are you watching on Netflix these days? What are you watching?
I watched the Tinder Swindler.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Is it good?
Yeah. It's good. He scams a lot of women.
Are you still
the Tinder Swindler, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But girls do that to guys all the time. They don't make a documentary about that. But when a guy does that, it's all over. They giving him a whole documentary. Because how many gold diggers marry older men? Like it was 60, and then when they're 30, and then they divorce and get all the money of the guy. that's also a sham. So he did it now, but he gets a documentary because, you know.
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but to be fair, Gegard, the old guys love they dumped their first wife for the young trophy anyway.
Yeah, they're idiots also, but
That's what I'm saying. So
they deserve each other.
Are you still on Tinder?
No, I haven't Tinder now almost more than a year.
Good.
Tinder days are gone for Mousasi. I'm old.
They don't swipe on you anymore. What, you weren't getting as many I don't know. Never used
one
it.
time I was in Japan and I opened Tinder there. And I don't know, it was maybe beginning of Tinder, but Tinder now it's so fake.
Oh.
You get, yeah. But back then I learned it from my manager. Right. It was way back when it came out almost. In Holland, no one knew about it. I was one of the first.
Nice.
But in Japan, I had like 98% matches. I don't know. Yeah, it was like all match. I don't. You know, it was funny.
Yeah. Okay. I won't get into all that. I'll try not to embarrass you. But yeah. So Tinder Swindler. I need to see. Somebody else was telling me that was really good.
Yeah. Don't fuck with cats. It's the same documentary makers.
So that was stupid. The cats one. I watched a little bit of it and I thought it was dumb and I turned it off.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like the cat one. Have you watched Ted Lasso?
No. What is that about?
That's the one on Apple TV where the American football coach goes over to England to coach soccer, and it's really funny. It's a really cute show. So it's all about, like, you know, football, like an American coach going over to coach soccer, and it's a lot of funny. It's really, really good.
Oh, what's the name?
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. Okay, it sounds familiar. I'm gonna watch it.
That was really good. I'm trying to think, because usually you got your, you know, you like your Netflix stuff. I'm trying to think. Yeah, usually you like the comedies a little bit more, right?
I'm watching now Seinfeld, but when I watch it with my friend, it's funny. But when I watch it alone, it's just not so good. But I like Larry. What is it?
Larry David.
Yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yeah. I like that one. Yeah.
That is good. And so, okay, so do you think you, I know you're focused on this now. So after you fight this, it's next Saturday. So it's in Dublin, right?
Yeah, it's a Friday in Dublin. Yeah.
Right. How do you feel? Do you get a good pop over there? Are you popular in Dublin? Is that your crowd? Whose crowd will it be? I mean, it'll probably be your crowd more than it'll be Austin's. Yeah.
I think so. I think a lot of guys gonna come from Europe. Mm-hmm. They're gonna come for me, and I don't know. Maybe if I come with the Irish song, they're gonna be on my side. Someone suggested me. Someone sent the Instagram message. You should come with the Irish song, but I haven't found a good Irish song. So if someone knows a good one, send it to me.
Well, you can look up something from the Pogues or something.
I watched it, but they didn't sound good.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I want something upbeat, not, you know.
Yeah. I'll have to think about that, because there are some great Irish people. But you're right. Like, you need it to be.
But if I do also Irish, and then they're gonna think I'm a kiss ass or something. It's never good with some people, you know.
Well, right now, especially.
No, I mean, I want to do it, but, you know, I mean, like, some people gonna like it, and some people gonna
So what? I say do it. I would rather get the crowd on my side. I think it's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, I love it. I've been to Ireland before. Irish people are very friendly. I enjoy fighting there. The real fighting fans, you know. Yeah. So I have the good experience fighting in Ireland before, and I met always nice encounters with Irish people. So I love to fight there. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no, I went to Ireland years ago, and same thing. I totally loved it. People were great. Yeah. So I'm hoping to go back there at some point. You know, speaking of Ireland and all of this stuff, are you watching the Olympics at all? Do you get into watching Winter Olympics?
Holland is doing pretty good. They're number 5 for a small country. Yeah. The Olympics medal. No, I don't watch it. It's all ice skating and all that. But yeah, I watched a little bit. The Russian 15-year-old girl I watched.
Yeah.
And then, but it's not my sport. But people in Holland, they love ice skating because they're good at it.
Yeah.
So people watch it, but for me, it's not that interesting.
Right. That's a funny soundbite though. It just sounded weird. You just like I was watching a 15-year-old Russian girl. Just
No, I forgot the name. She was in the news.
I know what you're talking about. It just sounded kind of funny. You're like, oh no, I got my eyes on that 15-year-old Russian girl.
I was at my friend's, and then I turned on the TV at exact that same time. She was ice skating live.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I watched it on deliberately or something.
I'm just teasing you. She's good, but that was a whole scandal with the PEDs and the thing. And
I feel bad for her. Yeah, she was maybe a little bit too much pressure.
Yeah.
And then, but even the PED, I mean, I think that's the blame to the coaches. I mean, whose 15-year-old girl knows about drugs and stuff? You know, probably the coaches say take this and that. So I don't really blame her, and I think she did her best. You know, it's unfortunate she fell a couple times, but
yeah. It's a tough situation. I think same thing. It's really hard when you're talking about a child, you know, and like I don't know what kind of malicious intent a 15-year-old has to start doping and doing all this stuff. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was but the excuse was I mixed up my medicine with my grandpa's heart pills. I mean, come on, who's gonna believe that?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah. No, it's great because I you know it's one of those things where I put the Olympics on like. I just like sports, you know, but yeah, the Winter Olympics I don't like as much because I'm not a skier or all that stuff. Yeah. The skating is good, but you know, like the bobsledding, it's just fun. But I was just curious if you watch it all.
If it's on TV and you know, if a Dutch person is on I will watch, but I'm not gonna take my time to watch it.
Right. All right.
But I'm happy that they're doing well. You know.
That is good. And so are you after your fight then do you think you'll come to the States? I know it's been a long time since you've been here. So what's the plan?
I promised my friends to come, so hopefully soon. I think March. Okay. Sometime March or April, probably.
Okay. Yeah. Come. If you're coming, you know, we finally get to go back out on the road, so we get to go to London next month, which is going to be awesome. But yeah, so but you gotta come over here. You gotta come see, you know, if your manager's here anyway too, you gotta come over here. But we gotta go to the Cheesecake Factory because I was just over there.
But, he has a wife and kids now, so
I know.
It's not the same going there.
Well, I'll take you out. I'll entertain you.
Yeah, Cheesecake Factory, 100% we gotta go. But yeah, always nice to go there.
Yeah. Always. All right. Well, listen. I'm excited to see you back in action. So when do you go to Ireland then? To like Monday or
Monday I go.
Yeah. At least it's short. At least it's like I know you said the weight wasn't great for you right now and all that stuff, but at least it's not like a huge long flight where you're gonna swell up, and get all puffy on the plane and all that.
No. Luckily it's like 1 hour something.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that. Yeah.
Nice.
But I have to adjust my times now. I have to sleep earlier. So it's more difficult for me with the jet lag stuff like that.
Yeah. Is your brother going to be in your corner?
Yeah, always. Nice. Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's good. He's buying real estate. He's very happy. He's proud. He spends all my money on buildings. So I can't even buy anything for myself. He never give me my money. He gives me like 10,000 a fight. What the fuck is that?
I was just gonna ask. Because you usually got to treat yourself because you did get a really nice car, right? And you have a really nice watch, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't let me spend my money.
You got an allowance.
Yeah, but he already, he said, you never have to fight again. We're going to do this with the real estate. And then already, before I fought, he already has a building in mind where he wants to buy. So
that's smart.
Hey, we're doing very well. So, but... It's good. It's good. He's doing good, you know, but he's not giving me any money. Okay. He's giving me money, but not that much.
Not enough. I got it. Well, you know, just go in there and get the fight. Get it done fast. Don't take too long in there. Don't mess around.
Of course. No. I think Vanderford are gonna, you know, it's a fight.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
Of what I have in these babies. No, I'm better than ever. Better than ever.
Nice.
Better than ever. So he's a style that is not so fun to fight for me, but I'm so confident that he's in trouble.
Cool. Perfect.
So if
Well, I
you're
love
watching,
it.
watch out. Be scared.
Be scared. All right, that's the middleweight champ defending his title on February 25th.
Look, a teddy bear.
Oh, you are. That's you. You're just a big teddy bear.
Oh, thank you, Karyn. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
with your ape man, although I have to say all your ape man stuff, like it is kind of funny. It's a good sponsor for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With
They're
Ape
helping
Man
me.
Strong,
They've
like-
been nice to me. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Well, but yeah, so best of luck to you. You know,
Thank you, Karyn. Oh,
it
shit.
would be what victory number something like 54 or 55 if you win.
48, I think.
Something
48.
like that.
Yeah.
All right. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. 40, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I'm still good. Still going.
Well, just keep your hands up and everything, right?
Yeah.
Stay pretty.
Yeah, 100%. They're gonna show them.
Cool.
I'm hungry. You know, I have fought for a long time, and I want to go and give it 100%.
Nice. Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And,
Thank you, Karyn.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, same way. So.
And yes, and we'll see you when you come to LA, right? Make sure you let me know.
100%. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Bye bye.